Okay. I may have the opportunity to get a large space. Well, it's not really, it's large. It's an amazing little space. It is 96 by 96. And what I want is a place for woodworking projects. So I did a little bit of drawing. And what I came up with was if I had a table saw as my like corner anchor, okay? So I can work around here, right? Do stuff around here, walk in front of here, do this. And then I'd have stuff against the wall, and then I'd have stuff on the wall. So I'd have, so this would be the bench top, okay? So I have table saw, outfeed table, just a big, huge table. Bandsaw in the corner, little tiny bandsaw, desktop bandsaw, chamfer tool, pretty cool chamfer tool, grinders. And then under the cupboards, I would have router things, sanding things. I'd have a computer for the laser and a PCB. So I have a PCB router and a laser router. Then I have a miter saw, which I don't use very often, but it's there. Some wood storage. There'd be dustbins for underneath the saw, underneath the table saw. Then on the wall, same thing. It'd be, 100 inches. There are air tools, power tools, screwdrivers, that grinder, maybe a couple grinders on the bench. Chamfer tool, bandsaw, router things, sanding things, cutting things, computer for laser and the PCB. So the PCB has to open a very specific way. No, this is the laser. So the laser has to open 24 inches. So we'll see if we can clear that or do something with that. Or I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I think it'll work. And then to do the table saw, to put the table saw on a roll around bench with like 4-inch casters, I have that. So I drew up all the 2x4s. This is kind of, how, I don't know how magically they're going to connect there, but they might be turned into a bit of a torsion box in order to do that. And then cupboards on the wall, right? So previously I came up with this thing where I was taking 11 by 32 pieces of a sheet of plywood and I was making wall pieces. So this one was 6 pieces, 5, 7 pieces to do. Like this is 1, 2, 3. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. So it needs 7 pieces. Then I iterated and then I came to this where I could do like a 22, a double, and then a shelf at the back and then a shelf at the back. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves and then a bigger shelf and then a bigger shelf. So I decided on 3 of those, and then up top I would do something like this where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but maybe skip 1 and then pull them out of plywood. So I also did the calculation to do that. So this is, you chop up the plywood this way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of drywall, not drywall, probably 3/4 inch plywood for this. And they're about $60 a sheet. So that's $360 for cabinets, all the cabinets. And bunch of 2x4s. Haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, it's just a little design exercise.